He was good. He made some great saves and key saves, especially in that second period when it was 1-1, So he kept us in the game, and then we found a way to get a point at the end. But, it's not good enough. We're better than that.
I feel like leaving the second when you guys are playing well 5-on-5, generating chances, and you got a couple power plays out of it. But do you feel like there's enough going on there at even strength to get you over the hump?
In the first there was. At first I really liked it, and then we talked about that between periods. It was great. Good period. Keep the same thing going. Then second period we get away from our game. We start playing in front of them instead of behind them, and you see what happens. The shots were 16-4 in the second period because we turn pucks over. And we're not satisfied with what we done in the first.
The kind of getting one thing in one period, getting another thing in another period. What do you make of that? Because it seems like that's...
I don't know.
It seems like it's come up a lot.
Well, I don't know if it's a lot, but it definitely come up tonight, Pat, Yeah, no, it's disappointing because we do the first. Like I thought, the first period would be the toughest period for us in this road trip. To be honest with you, and we played great. So it's disappointing the way we played in the second.
Yeah, but I think there was a lot of opportunities before that to put a stamp on the game. Talked about how we liked some of the things we did in the first, and then for whatever reason got away from in the second, which seems to be the kind of our MO through the first however many games of the season. So something we got to fix.
Obviously, if you knew what the issue was, you would fix it. But just what seems to go wrong in the second periods? Why is that 60-minute effort not there, do you think?
I think if we knew, we wouldn't do it. But I don't know if it's a long change. Somehow makes us feel like we can open it up, but we get away from the stuff that we did well in the first, and then they come running back into the game.
Get the 6-on-4, pulling the goalie. It's not something you guys normally need to do, but it seemed like it worked to perfection.
Yeah, it worked. Obviously the point's important, but kind of hard to appreciate that considering how the game went.
Came up and down, pretty even chances both ways. How'd you think started a road trip? Did it feel good to at least get a point?
Feel a lot better if we won the game. Getting 2 points to start off the road trip would have been a lot nicer, but that's a tough one.
Coming into a building, it's only the second time you guys have played here. Is it different playing in? You've played in all the other buildings in the league a million times. Is it different coming into a building like this, not being as familiar with it?
No, I think obviously we don't. Second time, and we don't come out to the West obviously more than once a year. So, but no, I don't think it's. I think it's cool the first day you get here or whatever, but I don't think it's anything that affects the game.
Do you think, obviously the power play was clicking, do you think 5-on-5 you guys were playing well, or is there more you can do?
I think we start off good in the first. Obviously we know they're going to have their push in the second, but I think it's just we give up some easy chances on our mistakes, and in the second, and the momentum swings over to them, and it's that's obviously you can't be perfect for 60 minutes or 65 minutes, but you got to limit those momentum swings going the other way, and making sure that you kill it as soon as you can, and that's something we'll talk about and be ready for next game.
Obviously, you hate the way it ends, but just in terms of having something to build off of, how important was it to fight for that point at the end of regulation?
Yeah, it's obviously better than coming out of here with 0, but I don't think anyone's happy with on the point right now. We'll see at the end of the year if that meant something, but disappointing not to not get off to a good start on the road trip.
You mentioned momentum swings. Can you feel when that's happening? Like, is there a common theme that you see in those?
Again, I think the way we play in the first, I think we have a lot of chances. We push them back when we do the things that we talk about doing, and in the second, they're going to have a pushback. We're not going to be able to just dominate full 60 minutes. Still not an NHL team we're playing against, but I think by saying that, it's there's probably a lot of things that we can do better in terms of when you feel the momentum swing, when you feel like they're getting their chances, and I would say they get a lot of their chances off of our mistakes, and and breakdowns and stuff. I mean, obviously they create their own, but we're looking at our game and looking at what we can do better, and that's definitely one of them.
We got to stay with that game that we played in the first, and we got back to it for a good part of the third, and power play came up big tonight and got us a point, and like you said, Igor played well. But yeah, we got to play that game consistently.
How did you get back to it in the third, Jacob? What did you Jazz change?
Just go back to simple hockey. We don't need to make the cute plays at the blue line and try to generate stuff off opportunities that aren't there and forcing plays. Just when the shots aren't there from the point, just get the puck deep, let our forwards go to work, and same thing with them. They go low to high, just get the puck through, and we'll get our opportunities that way.
This is obviously not the way you wanted to start the road trip, but you do get a point. I mean, do you take solace out of that?
Yeah, it was a big goal by power play there at the end, and like I said, Igor played a good game, so it was a big point to get, I guess, at the end of the game. But yeah, obviously we won too.
What do you think is missing in the consistency of the 5-on-5 play? Obviously, the power play was clicking.
Just staying with it, I think. I don't think we visibly get frustrated in here, but I think there's, I mean, it's been a bit now where we play some solid games and the offense isn't there and we can't get away from it and trying individual stuff and trying plays that don't work. And I mean, we're all guilty of it as a team. I think it creeps in, and then we kind of get back to the game we need to play, and we played better. We played better in the third period than we did in the second. I thought the first was a good period for us. So just sticking with that game consistently and believing in it.
Overall, how important is it to start a road trip off with at least getting a point?
Yeah, like I said, big goal at the end there by the power play to get us a point, and Igor played well. So it's we know we can play our game for longer periods of time, and that's what we got to do, and that's what we'll do the rest of the road trip.